analysis of business decisions as opposed to like cheering for a brand.
What do you think you've been doing for the past few years in this community, man? That's right, cheering for your favorite brand, which happens to be PlayStation. What is wrong with you, man?
They all would have said the same thing.
Oh yeah, just like you guys keep saying the same exact narratives, how PlayStation isn't third party, even though they're putting all their games on PC, you know, the full slate.
Yeah, Xbox is clearly moving into a position of publishing more like a third party than thinking about their own platform first.
Oh yeah, Microsoft's not thinking about their platform. That's why games like Avowed and StalkerCon 2 dropped on their platform before they dropped on yours. What are you talking about, bro? If Microsoft didn't value their platform, then they wouldn't have dropped games on it in the first place. They wouldn't be able to play all those games through a subscription service while you ponies have to pay $70 for them on PlayStation. But yet, for some reason, you guys act like we're benefiting here, guys. We're benefiting. You didn't even get a physical copy of Forza Horizon, and you still think you're benefiting. Like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just video games, bro, and you're just too old for this.
But they all refused to say it because they were either given reason not to. I don't know. They were given...
Just like you have reasons not to talk as to why PlayStation is doing so bad right now. Just like you have the reason to not talk about how PlayStation has a lack of software from their own first-party studios, but yet you guys are worried about multi-platform gaming. I mean, at this point, I don't care who plays whatever games that I enjoy. All I'm looking forward to is playing the games that are coming out, which clearly Microsoft and possibly Nintendo will have. But Sony don't have anything. The coping that I've been seeing in this community about how Xbox has no games, but yet the best thing to do on PlayStation 5 is to play the same games that were already available on Xbox is becoming a stupid point now. Because it's like, if you didn't like these games on Xbox, what makes you think that if you buy them on PS5, it's going to be infinitely that much better? Just admit that you people have nothing to play this year. It is what it is, bro. The fact that you guys keep fighting it and you're not expecting Sony to drop their beloved games for you guys to play, which would quote unquote be exclusive games to y'all. Instead, you would rather play third party and Xbox games on your platform.
Talking points in the back. Okay. I just feel like this needs to be researched. Like the astroturfing just feels
I'm starting to think that this has to be researched too, because clearly this dude has a severe case of pony dust. And I don't know what type of substance this is, but clearly it's destroying our gaming community. We must get rid of this epidemic.
Obvious to me. So obvious. They all just happened to say the same things last year. That seems awfully coincidental, doesn't it? Because that's...
Bruh. This dude is losing it. Of course they're going to be saying the same things from what they said last year, because Microsoft is still dropping out games. What are you talking about? I mean, didn't you see Avowed? That game came out in what, February? And then we got more games to come, South of Midnight in April. And you out here complaining about as to why they saying the same things from last year. I don't know. Maybe because they actually have games coming out. Doom Dark Ages in May. And we out here sitting there complaining as to, I don't know why everybody's, hyping up Xbox this year. Why are they doing it like they did last year? While Sony has offered you nothing.
It seemed kind of coincidental that they were all just sort of saying, yeah, it's just these four. They're not going to bring over everything. Calling the titles like B-tier titles. They're not that big.
Oh, yeah, just like PlayStation Fanboys said, oh, yeah, none of our exclusives will go to PC. Oh, that's Detroit. Oh, yeah, those are cinematic movie games. Sony clearly values their real exclusives, just to find out that Spider-Man 2 dropped on B. Bro, stop the cap, bro. You guys were one of the first few people that said that your games would never go to another platform. Now, you can't sit there and use that argument with Xbox One owners because the fact that their games went to PC. You can't use that argument. Because at that point, that was already essentially multi-platform gaming. But when you talk about PlayStation, y'all have specifically said that none of your games would ever go to any platform, not even the Nintendo Switch, just to find out that Lego Horizons Adventures dropped on it. So much so, you want to talk about PlayStation exclusive, so much so that the game didn't even drop on PS4 because Sony wants you people to upgrade to their new console to buy their new remasters and remakes all over again. And the PlayStation audience doesn't want to do that. They're happy playing Fortnite on their PS4 because PS4 to PS5 ain't really that much of a difference if you're playing those type of level of games like Roblox, for example. So why would people have to upgrade to a PS5 if those are the games that they're playing? Right? See, this is what you people don't understand, man. You guys don't understand the general landscape of where gaming is heading. It doesn't matter what type of powerful rig you have, because at the end of the day, if you notice, most of the games that come out don't even necessarily need a powerful gaming rig to run them. I mean, for some of the titles, like, I mean, Monster Hunter Wilds, but even then, that game has poor optimization. But I'm just saying, like the Fortnite, a lot of these games can be played on the lowest common denominator, which is why people still continue to gravitate towards them.
Not that important. Why do they all say that? You don't think that's interesting? You don't think it's interesting that for basically the entirety of 2024, they were all saying very similar things. And now they're doing it again. See, don't you see? It's like nothing has changed. All of 2024, we heard the same obfuscation and the same framing about all of this. And then mysteriously, we're 2 months into 2025 and they're doing it again. They're all saying the same things.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, we're all saying the same thing, which happens to be Xbox better. And for some reason, you have a problem with that. You know Xbox is better if you're playing the same Xbox games on your own platform in favor of your own exclusives. How can you even argue that? You know what I would respect more if a PlayStation pony says, I'm not supporting those Xbox games. Those games are trash. I did the same thing. Well, I tried out Hellblade 2 because it was through the subscription service, but I didn't like Hellblade 1, therefore I didn't really care much for 2. I don't care if the game was published or made or funded by Microsoft. That did not change my opinions on those games. Okay? But what I find funny, it shows you that out of all the years of PlayStation saying that Xbox has no games, just for them to finally get games in the end, and all of a sudden they're hyping them up. Oh, we got better versions on our Pro, you know. But I thought Xbox had no games. If they had no games, then what are you cheering about? The only people that don't have any games is PlayStation. This is why you keep talking about Xbox games, because if PlayStation had games, you'll be talking about how we got Wolverine and the Spider-Man DLC and the Last of Us multiplayer and Concord that actually succeeded. We'd be talking about that. We wouldn't be talking about the best games on your platform, which happen to be third party, and Xbox. Like, this is so stupid. You know, that kind of beats the purpose of why you guys said that you bought the PS5 in the first place. Oh, we bought it for exclusives. Clearly, that narrative was not true. Because if you did, Astrobot wouldn't have to be bundled in with PlayStation consoles just so Sony could artificially boost up the sales.
Okay. It just feels like astroturfing.
What's astroturfing is the fact that you guys are deceiving your audience to tell people that Astrobot did well. That's what's going on. That should be what astroturfing is. That's all what you people are doing. You're doing it with Astrobot.
I think the very interesting part about all of this
astroturfing to be literal. Okay? I'm not being literal. I don't think anybody is being paid money to do this. But in an era of access journalism,
here we go.
Maintaining access is a form of payment. It is. If you still get flown out.
Oh, really? Because that's funny, because you out here having a live stream right now talking about how you're waiting for a review code of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Well, essentially what you're telling me that you're getting paid to give the game a good review, or there's some form of an incentive, right? So is this the angle that we're going with?
If you still get included, if you still get to get the press briefings privately so that your articles are ready, if you get to do the interviews.
I mean, the fact that people are finally talking about Microsoft positively is a good thing in the gaming community. I mean, even when Microsoft was at its peak, nobody really talked positively about Microsoft. That's how, like, are you really going to essentially blame Microsoft for paying people off? Is this what we're doing? Bro, you're losing it, bro. You're losing it. I'm sorry, bro. There's nothing else that I can say, man. Ever since that whole Xbox Better segment, Reforge Gaming hasn't been looked the same way, bro. Like, you could just tell this man is losing it. The ruse is up. Everybody's figuring you out already. And look at this. Now you got countless videos on you, people talking about you, and they're exposing your hypocrisy.
You get to break bread, all those things. All those things. Payment is not required for astroturfing. No, it's not. It's not required. It's a very rigid definition of astroturfing. I have never once claimed that there has been some quid pro quo. We'll pay you money. You do this. We'll do that. We'll scratch your back. You take care of it. No.
Now, did your head spin a little bit?
Went on later to promote talking points to maintain access. I'm officially...
And yes, guys, I have borrowed Alex's video because I wasn't going to take the time to find out where the parts and the segments of what he said in this video. Thank you, Alex, for, segmenting this for me so I could bring this video to my own audience. Okay? Like, bro, Reforge, what are you doing right now, man? Cut the cat, bro. Just admit that PlayStation ain't doing well right now. You know what I'm saying? And keep it 100, bro. Maybe PlayStation will choose to do better if you guys would actually, talk about the problems of what's going on with your own platform.
Retracting that. I have no idea what's behind it, okay? So this is my official retraction to Paris Lily. If it felt like I was insinuating something or going too far, that's fair, that's fine. I don't know your heart, I don't know your mind. That's an overstatement on my part. I don't know. It felt like I was insinuating something or going too far.
Bro, every time they address this dude, man, y'all be running for the hills, man. Like, what's going on here, man? Every time I hear about this dude, man, y'all be acting like this dude is Suge Knight of the gaming community, man. Look at that. This dude's got his hands up like, please don't hurt me. And funny thing is, I had him in my chart. And I think he said something. I was like, oh, what is this dude talking? What is this bald-headed dude talking about? I don't even think it was that serious, man. It looked like, hey, you better keep my name out your mouth, gangster. You better. No, it was not like that. It was like something like jump on a podcast or I don't know, something like that. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, but he that man popped up in my comment section like Suge Knight. You know what I mean? For some reason, this dude just creates fear into these content creators, even more fear than what I do. And I'm the one exposing these dudes. It's crazy, man. I don't know what it is, man, but that dude Paris got these dudes on something, man. They be waking up out of that pony dust. They be like, oh, Paris is coming by. He's coming. Oh, snap. Oh, the Xbox executioner. I gotta get out of here. Like, they start running for the hills and everything, man. It's crazy, bro. Is this dude like the Suge Knight of the gaming community?
Fair, that's fine. I don't know your heart. I don't know your mind. That's an overstatement.
Yeah, but do you know his fist? I can't take this seriously, boy. Do you know the man's fist? You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy, man. I don't know what's going on here, bro. I really don't, man. I don't know your mind. I don't know your heart. Please, just don't hurt me. Look at it. Don't hurt me. Oh, man, the power of the black fist, man. I don't know what's going on, man. No wonder we hold our hand up like this. No wonder. I just figured it out. I don't get it. I really don't understand, man. But this dude got them scared.
On my part. I don't know. People do that to me.
Putting his hands on his chest like as if he got something in. Oh, please, don't hurt me, please. Oh.
Not fair for me to do it to you. This is my official retraction of that.
And this man retracting statements over this, man. This is crazy, bro. I don't retract nothing, man. Right? I think at the end of the day, it's nothing that serious, bro. Like, for real, like, you out here retracting what, man? The man said something. The dude came in my comment section one time talking about, hey, man, you got something to say, you say it in my podcast. I'm like, oh, okay. What is there to get riled up for, man? Like, y'all really, I swear, man, I don't know what this dude be doing to these dudes, man. I don't know, he's supplying them with pony does. I don't know what he doing, man, but they really got a lot of fear with this dude. Ponies are scared of this guy. I don't know what it is, man.
All I will say is, then, your position on it doesn't seem consistent, and then you're welcome to defend your position.
Oh, here we go again. Defend, like, bro, look at that. When you start putting your hands out to the side like that, that means, you're not defending yourself here, Reforge. I mean, you should say something. Tell him where he can go. I don't care. You ain't nothing but an airbox shield. Who you think you talking with me, man? I'm from Pony Palooza, man. Look at this, man. And he got this he all doing all these theatrics with a gauntlet t-shirt on, man. What a disgrace.
Don't need to defend your character or your integrity. I'm not attacking that. I'm saying that the position doesn't seem consistent.
Oh, man, here we go again, bro. It doesn't seem consistent. Ain't nothing consistent about you, bro. What are you talking about?
And open invitation to have a conversation about that to try to make it consistent.
Yeah, open. And, man, he was about to have an open palm fist.
Try to make us understand.
He gonna make you understand, man. He's like the health inspector from SpongeBob when he just come out of the corner, and they just get quiet, and then they wait for him to go back into the door. Then they go back to doing what they do.
I'm completely fine to admit when I've overstepped, and I went too far in that.
You overstepped on the man's shoes, man. He like, hey, listen, man, these are some J's, man. Hey, yo, what the... I ain't never seen nothing like this, man. This dude, like, I can't never show up to an expo with that dude there, man. Y'all scared of this dude, man. Come on, man. He's the same thing. We all the same bone and flesh as everybody else, man. What are y'all doing? Like, for real, this is crazy.
I'm okay to say that. I feel like
I'm okay, bro. Listen, man. Listen. You a grown man. Listen what I'm about to say. You a grown man. Why y'all acting like this dude is your parent, bro? Why y'all acting like this dude is your father or something? You a grown... Let me say it with me, guys. You are a grown man, bro. No grown man should ever put another grown man down like that, bro. Like, I get it. Apologize. Have some form of humility if you want. But you gotta stand, as a man, you gotta stand on what you believe, bro. If this is how you personally feel, regardless of him addressing you or whatever the case, because he did the same thing. Hey, get your name out my mouth, boy. You know, he probably gonna be mad. Stop alluding things that ain't true, but it's just clearly jokes, right? You get your name out my mouth, gangster. Get your name out my mouth, gangster. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem, you can address it in my podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I ain't trying to overstep them boundaries.
Went too far. But I don't think I'm going too far by saying, like, I don't think this position is good faith and consistent.
Oh, man, he really scared of this dude, man. He put his hands up like he asking for water. Please, Black Jesus, please give me some water. Look at this. This is ridiculous, man. What do you want? What do you want him to put in your hand, man?
Seems like it's come out of nowhere. It's come out of nowhere. We weren't talking like this just 3 and 4 years ago.
Hey, yo, just don't go to no expo.
And if I have to clip that and put it out there later,
man, like I said, man, I have to start clowning, man, because this is all jokes, man. This is like, I don't know how people take this stuff seriously. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had to borrow some, clips, not even borrow, but like I said, I ain't going out there looking for all this trash. I'm sorry, I cannot compress and segment all this, man. You guys know I ain't got time for that, man. I'm a grown man. I got things to do. Like I said, that's why my editing is trash. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And we all know Reforge Gaming is scared of Paris. Feel the power of the Black Fist.